Everything you see, everything you hear, everything you can feel is the emanation, the expression of God. And God is pure happiness, pure bliss. So, simple, His expression is pure bliss. Why then are we so busy with, don't like this, I want it that way, I don't want it this way, it has to be my way, I don't like it, it must be different. Just realize it is God's way. This life is expression of love and bliss and pure happiness. It is His expression. And it has to be good. Why people fight? They are not aware of the bliss that they have inside and the happiness. But they will find out when they stop and surrender and get the wisdom. Oh my goodness, I think I am happy. Don't believe I am unhappy anymore. I feel I am happy. Oh my goodness. And that's what life is all about. So simple. Don't believe your mind that says, no, I don't want this, I must have it. Don't believe the mind, because the mind is dividing our good, loving feeling of being happy. And the mind doesn't want it that way, because if the mind doesn't speak out, it doesn't exist, and it has to be there. But you can use the mind for realizing your own good, happy feeling. It is there. It is there. No matter what your mind says, happiness is what you are. The expression of the great love of God. And God is the one being living inside. You feel it. It's the high consciousness of yourself, the bliss. Be happy, be happy, be happy. In the beginning, there's just nothing, no thing. There is intelligence, there is a living beingness, not visible, not formed, but it is alive. And out of this vibration comes the God. God is all-knowing, all-pervading, ever-existing, everywhere. And from God came God, the high consciousness, the knowing wisdom. From this high consciousness came the creation, we. So there's nothing visible, but there is some life, and this life takes the form of God, and from God we appear. Out of God we come. That's your feeling inside, you know it. And from this coming out of God, this creation goes find its way back. But it's go the wrong way, because it has to find what it is not. There, out there, you find what you are not, and then you return, you find, oh, I'm God. I am this happy feeling, and then you go back to this nothingness, no thingness, but you are full of wisdom and bliss and happiness, because you found out what you are. This is, and so many people are fighting in the world and looking the wrong way and blaming the other, but the time will come that it is seen that it's not the truth, the way out, it's not real, and then you give up, you start to experience this feeling of goodness and happiness, and then you start to develop wisdom, because your mind is not directed to the world anymore and to the selfish things and the gain and the what you are important, that is gone. You give up, the mind is turning inside, and there's a big, great wisdom. And the wisdom is coming to work together with the goodness in your heart. And that's oneness. The mind is alone going out, and the heart is waiting. The heart is so full of love that it let it do. Let go the mind out and find its way. It will return. That's the love of the heart, the goodness. Go and try, you will be back with me. And the heart is waiting all the time, the God here inside. Mind goes out, is disappointed, doesn't find what it wants. Finally, it goes through the knees, back, and comes to the heart. Mind and heart are one great, impossible to express this feeling, but that is the God where you came from. That is what you are, the wisdom and the love together. And then you go back to no thing, not a thing. That's the whole journey we make. But in fact, there is no movement at all. We didn't put one step to go to ourselves. It's just all idea. It's the imagination of God himself trying to find himself outside in his own creation and finds himself inside. And then God is one with himself, and you are this traveler coming home to your own beingness. That is, nothing can be more happy. Nothing can be more happy than finding yourself. You will succeed. Well, did you understand? Do you believe that you are happy? Do you believe you are happy? Do you believe what the mind placed on it to depress it, to keep it under control? The mind wants to be the big boss, and you have seen where it sends you. It sends you to war and to misery and grief and and why do we listen? Well, we have to listen, just not because the mind says something it's important, but we have to listen to understand that it is a liar, that we are not this blah, blah, blah. Look in the world what is happening. Look like the president in America and his... And what people are doing now with the COVID and the rules for staying at home after 9, they burn the city. This is all because they believe their mind. Ay, ay, ay. It's a chaos. Mind is chaos. And yeah, everybody will find out finally that it's what they have done and where they have gone, and they will return. Everybody will return to the inner self, because if you speak to them and you talk about God, they, God? Are you crazy? They don't even want to hear the word God. But God means wholeness. It means goodness. It means the love, and we all have this inside ourselves. And if you live from this wisdom that God is everywhere, then you can even understand those idiots that are separated. And you think, oh, they are poor souls, they are lost. But they too will find their way, only it's now, for the moment, it's big chaos. And I think God has a plan. I know he has a plan with the world, with his own creation. He will not let it be spoiled by the ignorance of people, but he will let them go into this suffering and into this fighting, so they too can realize who they are and what they are. Everybody has to go away from himself to be able to return. And that's why the chaos in the world is now so exploding, because a lot of souls together are reaching the point of returning inside. And they have to go first, they have to go out and find only grief and pain. And then they were able to return. And they were, oh, I'm so happy. Because if you feel your own goodness, it takes you, you lift up the world. Because that's what God is doing. He is lifting up the world. The goodness will never be lost. And the bad clouds that are in the sky, they will evaporate. And the sun will shine again. And we all can be part of it because we are part of it. We are this great happy feeling. We are this bliss, this love, just a matter of understanding. That's what is happening now in the world. It's turning. A lot of people, because of the social media, it's now known all over the world. It used to be in one village or one country, and now we know everything about what's happening on the world because of social media. So you can see that everybody in every country is coming to wisdom. First they fight, they have resistance, and they blame each other. But they all will go and return. Return to the goodness inside, and then, the world is not needed anymore. Because we don't need to fight anymore, we don't need a body anymore, we don't need the dream anymore. We are awake when we know who we are. That is only... There's so much happiness inside, so much bliss that you don't... Where should you go and find it if you are it? My goodness. Thanks so much, my life. I thank the creator of this adventure, the enemy. I thank it because without it I wouldn't have reached this. And I know everybody will be there with me, with the big me, not with this person, but the one beingness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Step into my heart and leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door will open, seek and you will find. Ask and you'll be given the key to this world of mine. And I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to the one world inside. Welcome, welcome.